Well, it's no surprise that Australia is leading the world again.
When it comes to Australia's oceans, it's about time we cleaned up our act.
This plan for the Coral Sea will protect an area 4 times the size of Great Britain.
The ocean is our life support system.
The moment you get below the surface, a whole new world opens up. Growing up, I imagined our planet as a collection of countries, separated by water, surrounded by oceans. You so easily forget that beneath the surface there's still land there. It's the ocean floor, connecting with the ocean every part of our planet. Some of our coral reefs began growing 50 million years ago. And today we can always hear the voices of some who try to make excuses as to why we should be the generation that wrecks it. Well, let's hear from some of the voices that have a very different view.
I've heard the Coral Sea Marine National Park described as the jewel in the crown, and it's easy to see why that is. In some parts, it's only a few meters deep around shallow reefs. In others, it's almost 5 kilometers deep, and we still don't know what's down there. We still don't know what we have. What we do know is that around the world, coral reefs are disappearing faster than rainforests. We also know that this part of the ocean is one of the last untouched marine environments on Earth.
In 1986, I sailed solo around the world and saw firsthand how our oceans were being used as garbage dumps, out of sight, out of mind. That led me to start Clean Up Australia, and it also made me absolutely determined to promote the idea of protecting the oceans that surround our country. Less than 5% of seas that surround our shores are protected, despite many of our marine species being found nowhere else in the world. Finally, that is changing.
I absolutely love Australia. I visit there often, and one of the things I love about it is the environment. You don't find this kind of pristine, beautiful place brimming with life in many places, and each year it seems we lose another one. This plan will join the Coral Sea with the Great Barrier Reef to create one of the largest marine reserves anywhere in the world. It's hard to express how wonderful that makes myself feel, and certainly we should all be proud that we're part of a society willing to care about our environment on a scale that really does make a huge difference.
Sadly, we do have a huge impact on our oceans. In fact, when scientists finally mapped that impact, they found that almost no areas have been left pristine, and that 40% of our oceans have been heavily affected by our behaviour. Australia's marine reserves will cover 1/3 of Australian waters, including the Coral Sea and the southwest of Western Australia.
Hi everybody, how are you? Australia is like my second home because my parents lived there more than 46 years. Now I have another reason to love Australia. It is home of the world's biggest network of marine reserves.
Hi, I'm Neil Young. I'm a musician. I think it's a great thing. I'm a member of the Ocean Elders, and we are trying to protect the high seas and the living things in the high seas. And the Australian government is leading the world in protecting the areas around Australia and other areas that Australia can have some say in the welfare of. So thank you very much, Australia.
The ocean is our life support system. We have enough science and knowledge today to know that we need to have marine protected areas.
Busy people, big names, dedicating some of their time and reputation to something that's beyond the day-to-day issues that we all manage. Wanting to make sure that images like these are images that are seen for generations to come, not as historical images of what the ocean looked like in the past, but as images of marine life that continues to thrive for generations to come.
When I look in the eyes of a child and I can say we're doing everything so you will have the same privilege that I've had, then we know we're getting somewhere. And this is what this park is going to provide.
I'm happy to support this Marine National Park, and I hope you will join all of us in whatever way you can to keep it the wonderful place that it is for absolutely generations to come.
The Australian government will have created the largest network of marine national parks in the history of our planet and our people. That's why I'm supporting this and why I hope you'll join us.
The Commonwealth Marine Reserve Network means we have, for the first time, a continuous protected band that ensures we can't take our oceans for granted.
Today is an exciting day for conservation in Australia.
It's my hope that countries around the world will see this and realise that it is possible, on a grand scale, to preserve our marine environment, to keep it healthy, to keep it stocked with the fish we need to eat, and the diverse range of species and life that our planet needs to sustain us all.
The plan to create the Commonwealth Marine National Park Network in Australia is nothing short than a dream coming true.
So please join in with the millions of Australians dedicated to protecting our oceans.
Tell your family and your friends. And you know, if you protect the ocean, you protect yourself.